From Motown to No Town, how did Detroit go bust? Just a year ago, the president promised the city he was there for them. Hello, good evening. We refuse to let Detroit go bankrupt, President Obama declared of its famous car industry just a year ago. Today, the city itself did just that, the largest municipal bankruptcy in American history. The fall of Detroit comes, ironically, just as the private sector in Motor City was starting to pick up. But it was a buzz that came too late to stop the $18 billion of long-term debt. Public services are in a state of collapse. 70,000 properties lie abandoned. So how did this once great manufacturing powerhouse with a soundtrack that reverberated around the world come to this? Paul Mason, and we're going to come clean at this point and say, unfortunately, we're having some technical problems about trying to get through to our two guests in Detroit. Everything has gone to the wall, as you know, but mercifully with us is the economist Mariana Mazzucato and Paul Mason, who you heard in that report. And Mariana, let's odd phenomenon to try and get your head round what that means for the people of Detroit when they wake up tomorrow. What stops, what
Something's
changes?
just not right at the moment. We're destroying Australia in the cricket. The British Lions did pretty much the same thing in the rugby. Justin Rose won the US Open, Andy Murray won Wimbledon, and Chris Froome looks set to win the Tour de France this weekend. When did we, the cosy little underdogs, suddenly become big sporting winners? Is this a change of attitude or the payback from real investment? And most importantly, can it last? Well, joining me now, Lucy Kinder, sports journalist for The Telegraph, and Matthew Saida, former table tennis Olympian. And welcome to you both. Thanks for coming in. It's an odd feeling, isn't it? It's an odd feeling suddenly kind of reading out a litany of sports that we're genuinely good at and we're holding up trophies.
Well, there's no doubt at all that the archetype of the courteous, civilised, plucky...
Stay and chat it through afterwards. We're not going to pretend there's an awful lot of news around today. It's hot. How are we feeling? Have you followed Nick Clegg's example and kicked off your shoes in the office, or followed the boys at that school in Swansea and swapped trousers for a skirt? Wildfires have broken out across the country. The royal baby remains stubbornly unborn, and the ashes are feeling as toasty as they sound. Stephen Smith looks back at the week of heat. His report contains some nudity, but not thankfully on his part. Smith, somewhere there, not in the pool. Let's just briefly take you through tomorrow's papers. The Guardian. That is all from Newsnight tonight. Keep cool. Have a lovely weekend. Good night.